Here at the broadcast booth.
Adilov in the red, Chen in the black. Now we've seen the very similar strategy,
Chen's
that early
gonna pull.
takedown attempt from the Universal Fighters.
Chen looking for contact, just looking for an opportunity to pull. There it is.
You called it.
Lace of the fingers. Chen, the one actually holding the fingers that time, tried to keep him in. Here's the 2-on-1. He's going to get an elevation out of this. Ooh, Adilov's got to be very careful. Chen, a very competent leg locker.
Yes, he is. That infamous Z-lock that he scored on Who's Number One was really, really fearsome. That was a nasty pop on that one. But it just goes to show what the correct mechanics can do. We've seen it twice in this last series so far, right? Those leg locks can be extremely powerful when applied, and they can come on fast.
Chen wants to utilize that left butterfly hook, try this butter half position, but the grip of the right hand of Adilov shutting him down, stopping him from weaving to the inside of it. Chen now going to this 2-on-1, very Eddie Cummings kind of play here, using that 2-on-1 wrist to try to create an elevation, get his hips underneath the hips and try to enter the legs. But Adilov doing a good job keeping his hips back, keeping himself out of danger as we hit 30 seconds until the points period.
I want to give a shout out actually to Jozef Chen. Again, bit of a vagabond, travels a lot. Home base is in Shanghai, China. That's where he's mostly based out of, but spends extensive time on the road at two gyms mostly. Trains a lot in Austin, Texas with Craig Jones and the rest of the B-Team crew, but also trains a lot at Vanguard in New York with Jason Rao. And everybody talks about Jason's leg locks. I mean, I've heard it described as your favorite grappler's favorite grappler.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites for sure. I'm not anybody's favorite grappler, but he still might be one of my favorite grapplers.
Yeah, Jason Rao's got really nice leg lock technique, and I'm sure Jozef has picked up a thing or two there, but hasn't really come close to any entries just yet.
No, but he's had a couple of decent elevations. Had one really good elevation on his first grip. Adilov trying to pressure there. He's going to have a hard time passing this guard. Chen with good head position, and check out, he uses that head position and that upright guard to try to rip back into a leg lock entry.
I do like Adilov's work rate though, that he's staying active. Falls there possibly. I thought he was going to fall into the omoplata.
Yeah, it looked like Chen was going to make a play towards his rubber guard right there for sure.
Yeah, and then he kind of went back to like a knee lever and back to this open guard. But I do like Adilov's work rate in the guard passing. He hasn't managed to really get close to passing just yet, but he's by no means stalling. He's by no means just sitting back on his heels, not chilling out.
And he's going to have to be really careful right here. We're seeing Jozef. He's taking this 2-on-1 wrist grip on the same side here, but he was also setting up this far side arm drag while he has that left butterfly hook. And that can create the opportunity for the reverse entry into the cross ashi on the back side. And
good pressure from Adilov, but the
he might open up.
Is in.
That's right. He might open up that reverse entry. He's got to be very, very careful. Jozef's very sneaky, very opportunistic player as well.
I'm going to ask you a question, Brandon. Where was this guard yesterday when he went against Isaac Michel?
Isaac Michel was blowing through it. That's where it was.
But we didn't even see the same posture. We didn't even see the same kind of work rate from Jozef on bottom. It was just a completely different.
Shin to shin. And now he's got a nice entry. He's got the grip that he wants. He's going to go to ashi on this side. And let's watch Adilov's reaction. Oh, and we know he's got this good shotgun straight ankle. See how he weaves the outside foot in? He's got an Aoki lock.
Oh, yes, that heel is slipping.
He can
take it. He gets to finish Aoki lock. Jozef Chen scores the third of 3 leg locks for Al Leone against Universal Fighters.
That was vicious.
This draws to a conclusion. Universal Fighter versus Al Leone, with the winner, Universal Fighter 4, Al Leone 3.
And this team matchup, really the tale of two halves.
It was 4-3. It wasn't a blowout. You know, Universal Fighters, they had a good string of matches right there, but interesting to see Daniel Schwartz, Kai Rudolph, and Jozef Chen all scoring leg locks. And there's a little look at this replay. Why don't you break some of this down for us, please?
Well, it was that there was the moment where we thought he might throw that omoplata, but it was really the butterfly hook game. Look at that.
The heel slips.
Just disgusting. You see how the way that Jozef pummels, instead of taking the inside position, he pummels that butterfly to the outside, underneath the leg. It's the outside butterfly hook. That gives him an opportunity to extend, get away, and when Adilov tried to pull his leg out, it gives this inside rotation. Oh my God. That's one of the nastier Aoki locks you're ever gonna see.
Oh, look at the rotation from this angle.
The final rotation is disgusting. There it is. He gets that grip.
Oh, that went through ankle and knee, I'm sure. That was really nasty.
The Aoki lock is such an interesting attack because it's the only lock that attacks the inside of the top of the foot. And that's what creates the break on that Aoki lock. It happens on the top of the foot.